What's up, TRs? Today is the 9th, I think. December 9th, I think. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's late. It's late for me to get something. I was doing some chores in the house. And I had an appointment on the phone anyway, Zoom meeting. So I had to be home. I didn't hear too much chaos out here actually while I was on the Zoom meeting, which was good. But before the Zoom meeting, like maybe 10 minutes before, at least 3 spam calls. One using my number, and the other 2 just said spam risk. Now, I didn't answer it because I was watching a video from New Breed. He puts out very good content and good songs too. So I'm watching his point of view of, reading the Bible and everything. He did that. He did scriptures and just had his point of view. So of course, during the middle of that, spam calls. Because they don't want me to hear the truth. Then the train horn went off. And I opened my windows. It's supposed to be a breeze today, and there is. Just to get the air circulating. And that's when the train horn went off very loudly. Like they lean on the horn. I mean, if there's construction workers that the train conductor knows personally and beeps the horn to say hello, that makes sense. But not because you're pulling into the train station and you want to be an asshole and just, honk the horn. A little honk would be fine, but no, they lean on the horn. And it's funny because somebody was passing by here and the camera caught that. And you hear the train going by, as I'm talking about. As the devil is a liar. Who do you think is making this stuff happen? Him. It's not really a he, never had a human body, so I don't want to call it him. Lifted it. First of all, his body was made of instruments. So when it was an angel, what happened? Kids, they keep going. Yeah, like right, they stop right in front of my house. Like, go away. No, there's a million cars coming. So, not too many perps today, but there was perps. Yesterday I had spam calls and helicopters flying over my house. I don't know what their problem is, but, get over it already, You already did that. Like, why do they not get tired of doing that stuff? Because they're fallen angels. The demons are fallen angels. They jump into these people's bodies. People will let them take over. So, of course, they're not gonna, be tired. They're not human. They're not human anymore. Even if they ever were, they're not human anymore. Can't let entities take over. You don't want it not being human. It's not normal. It's the new normal for them, but not us. We're the normal ones. So they push us to the limit. They really do. They send people who are very depressed near us so we can get our energy drained. Like yesterday, oh my god, I was so fucking exhausted. I felt like I hit a brick wall. I mean, seriously, I did. I felt like that. There's a lady in the waiting room. She's talking about something depressing on the news. I don't want to hear about that shit. So now I have to take up that energy and protect myself. So, I got exhausted after that. When I came home, I was supposed to do chores. I got so exhausted, I took a nap. And then I got extra exhausted later on after dinner. Like, I couldn't shake it. So I had to force myself to sleep last night. And, I slept, but still. I had a recurring dream from like years ago. What happens is They put these dreams in your head, and they put them in your brain to store up for later. And they sit there on their stupid computer and they click on something to remind us of these things. And then we have these dreams. So I write everything down and I rebuke it. I break any covenant that was ever formed from these dreams, now and forever. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. So, anyway. So yesterday, it was raining, right? I opened my door, and I'm about to go upstairs to have dinner with my family. And I look on the hood of the car, soggy pieces of bread were on there. So I was grossed out. I was like, oh, like where the hell did that come from, and why would they, throw it there and put it there? The camera didn't catch nothing. Why would it? I'm like, where the hell is bread coming from? So, my good neighbor, he puts out food for the cats. He puts out chicken and bread and mixes them. Well, why is she clenching her fist like that? Oh, cigarettes was like itch afterwards. It's doing too much perfume. Anyways, so he cuts up the bread like that. For cats. Richie Poo does not like that stuff. He used to put it on the top step, and they, yelled at him to move it down to the bottom step here. So the fact that the bread smoker used to take the bowls and throwing the food out, just to throw the food, on the floor, in their tree. Because they don't like him, so, gotta be petty like that. And you got bigger things to worry about, like cat food being in the front of you. It's not even in their way. He puts it on the other side of the gate where nobody would be near it, so the cats could just come up and eat. They need to eat too, the strays. And more than once, cat food is in my tree. I'm like, oh my god, he's putting it there. So a couple nights ago, I was already in the house. I didn't know what was going on. I heard the two of them talking to each other in the driveway. And they always have the trunk open. And they talk to each other in their language. I don't know what they're saying. They're speaking Polish. But they're very loud. Like, foreigners are very loud when they talk anyway. But so are perps. Perps are very loud when they talk. They talk on the phone very loud. And they talk nonsense. So I don't know what they said to each other. They could have been cursing me out. I mean, if you think about it, they don't like me. So they could have been talking about me too. Who knows? And then I see the bread there. I didn't say nothing. I'm never gonna say anything again. If I see that stuff, I'll keep it to myself. I'll talk about it on here, but not tell anybody in the family. I sit there, everybody gets angry if you tell them anything, because they don't care. Why do you care what they're doing to us? Leave them alone. Who cares what they're doing? Working yourself. I mean, she's right about that. But back in the day, she used to get very angry when people used to leave dog shit in front of the house. She used to go fly into rage and smear the dog shit on their windshield. So that's probably how I got gang stalked in the first place. Let's just be real here. I was young back then. And the people that used to do that used to completely park in the driveway, like right in front of it, covered the whole span of the driveway there. They should, maybe that's why I get gang stalked. So we just took a picture of me in front of Duncan. think I'd have her be doing it actually. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have Foursquare and checked in with her phone. She stopped walking and took a picture of me and then walked away. Well, she looks like a witch, so. Anyway. I see that. I didn't take a picture of it. It was on the hood of the car. It was only a couple pieces. But mind you, the starlings eat cat food. You saw them all attacking the cat food. They like it. There's something must be in it that they like. They like the dry food. And, you know, they actually sit in the water bowl and bathe in it. It's gross. And then they drink the water. So, you a perp too? Probably. Anyway, so you know, it could have been one of the birds. The birds could have came over and flew over and dropped it. It could have been. But knowing the history of what they do to me only, you know, it could have been like another tactic where they want me to yell at. Because they probably hear my sister yell at me every fucking day. So, you never know. Because they know the camera's there, so they're not going to be stupid enough to walk in front of the house to do it. There's cameras in the backyard too, then they don't walk in front of the camera and do nothing in front of it anymore. God forbid they get caught, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress now. Every burp that comes out of my mouth, I hope the burp smells my breath. I'm joking. All these fucking burps. I've never seen that many cars from those blocks. Even during, especially during the pandemic, there were a lot of cars. Look at this. And they speed down the block. What are you speeding for? Go slower. You don't know if the kid's gonna come running out. Such assholes. And that big ass truck you saw with the American flag on it, the guy looked over at me. And he was about to honk that horn too. I'm saying that's the handler. They drive those types of trucks. So, last night I heard him, right after I went in the house too, the garbage truck came on our side at like 11, so I put the pails away. And I went in the house, and I hear beep, 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 beep. You know, when you shut the car off with the button, at least 4 times. And I don't know if you could tell, I was not sitting out here. He does it all the time. When I'm out here, he pulls up to the house, he does that. You know, 2 purposes. So on camera, I noticed, I've got a lot of notifications, a lot. And there's a lot of people walking their dogs here. A lot of dog walkers. So I guess they're gonna try that now. That's like the new thing. And now you hear the car honking. That guy has his ass hanging out. Yep, he does. See, they use teenagers to come around wearing those clothes, doing stuff, something shady. Some shady shit's going on right there. They do that on purpose because they know I'm sitting here. I'm gonna go get coffee tonight. Oh, yo, fucker.